Okay, number 3. Which has the greater impact on resting metabolic rate? Once again, this is going to be a surprise, but both. So, surprise answer. Why? Well, many know that with weight training, it increases lean muscle mass, which increases resting metabolic rate. Now, why is that important? Well, resting metabolic rate, depending on who you are, that burns about 60 to 75% of the calories we burn in a day comes from just existing, our organs working, the existence of our muscle, the existence, okay, so in fact, surprisingly, increases in lean muscle don't appear to be as closely linked with changes in resting metabolic rate as once expected. In fact, cross-sectional studies have failed to show increases in resting metabolic rate from adding muscle significant enough to be effective as a strategy for weight loss management. In other words, once again, this is like EPOC, putting your eggs in that one basket, okay, of thinking that if you add muscle, in fact, even the lean muscle that's added, it's not a lot. And even in intensive studies, there have been only 2 to 6 pound increases in muscle, and that's actually quite a bit. And when I say quite a bit, I'm talking about drug-free, natural. Okay, that's actually quite a bit. So I said both. So you might be thinking, okay, he said cardio. It actually has a good impact on the resting metabolic rate. It does. And this is new, but it's not new as far as what's out there in research. But again, you watch videos and people choose to deliver information that they want to deliver, and kind of not acknowledging some other literature out there. I like to kind of look at both sides of the story and really kind of just present the information as is. Just let the information tell the truth. So there have been several studies that have shown that cardio actually leads to equal to or greater than increases in resting metabolic rate than weight training. And the reason why is because even though a lot of the cardio groups in these studies did not increase muscle, they increased the metabolic activity of the muscle that they already have. In other words, their existing lean tissue became more metabolically active. It's almost like a furnace. It just ignites it, you know, the intensity, the metabolic effect of higher intensity cardio. It increased the metabolic activity of your already active tissue. It also can lead to hormonal level alteration. For instance, it could lead to increases in adrenaline, and adrenaline is one of the greatest fat mobilizers and fat loss agents, especially when it's naturally produced through exercise, such as HIIT training or even high intensity cardio of moderate or long duration. But so can intense weight training workouts. They can certainly boost adrenaline and increase metabolic activity in that regard, but the findings are mixed. Findings show that both cardio and weight training boost resting metabolic rate. It's not just weight training, and even with that, the amount of increase is quite trivial. It's not significant enough for one to just basically just lay back and say, I got all this muscle, let me just lay here, or let me just not really do any kind of calorie burning activity and I'll be fine, I'll be lean. It doesn't work that way. Now you'll find later that there are exceptions to the rule. I will discuss later. I will touch on that, why there are exceptions to the rule and why you should not follow the exceptions to the rule.